Oh, okay. We're looking good. We're looking good.
Okay.
Don't know what the difference was. Hello, this is a test of the audio and the video for Yale Certamen 2021 finals. My name is Michael Kearney. Hi, Anya. You'll have to note that we're currently already live, so keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Is Nikhil with you, or do you know his status?
He is in a different room.
Anya, you'll note that you're the host now, so you have privileges of when to add people into the room. Give it a minute or two, though. I've briefly reclaimed the host, Anya.
Okay.
Hi, Nikhil, can you confirm that you cannot send DMs to me or only to me and not to Anya right now?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Can you confirm that you can only send DMs to me and not to Anya right now?
Yes.
Okay, good. We're going to let people in imminently. Okay, I'm giving it back to you, though, Anya.
Perfect.
Recording.
Welcome, everyone. We're going to get started in a couple minutes, but while we're waiting, if you could just remember to adjust your names on Zoom in the way that you have for all the past rounds. And if you need a reminder, I can put a sample in the chat, but I bet you have it by now. Welcome, everyone. We're going to get started in a couple minutes, but while we're waiting, if you could just remember to adjust your names on Zoom in the way that you have for all the past rounds. And if you need a reminder, I can put a sample in the chat, but I bet you have it by now.
If we could have you guys do it in square brackets for your names, please. So instead of parentheses, Team Q and Team S, if you could do square brackets, that would be great. Just for a bit of consistency. And then Maya from Team Q and Eli from Team Q. I apologize if I'm pronouncing your names wrong. If you could take out the dashes between the letter and the number, please. Thank you.
Can players from each team send some sort of confirmation that all of their teammates are here before we start with any sort of introductions?
Everyone from my team is present.
Yeah, RL's all here.
ELS is here.
Okay. All right, then I think we will get started. So my name's Anya. I'm a first year at Yale. I don't know what I will major in, maybe classics, and I'm originally from Florida. And then we're just gonna go around, starting with Team Q, and then Team F, and then Team S in your ascending number order. Say your name. If you'd like to share your pronouns, mine are she, her, and answer this icebreaker question. So the question is, if you could be any emoji, which would you be? I think I would like to be the monkey with the little hands over its eyes, just because I think it's really cute. Okay, so now let's move to Team Q and start with Q1 and then just go up.
All right. Hi, I'm Kyler from Pennsylvania, and I'm here as part of the Harrington High School team. And if I could be any emoji, I would be the one where it's just a straight face, because then I wouldn't be giving anything away.
Hi, I'm Lev. I'm also from Harrington High School in Pennsylvania. And if I could be an emoji, it would probably be like the happy face guy. I don't know.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm also from Harrington High School. If I could be any emoji, I'd probably just do like the upside down one just because I think it's really random.
I'm Eli. I would be the laughing dude emoji.
Hi, I'm Malvika. I go by she, her, and I'm from BLS. If I could be an emoji, I would probably be the one with sunglasses, the cool one. It's the one that I use the most often. So
I am Mila. I'm from BLS. I use she, her pronouns. And if I could be an emoji, I would be the seal emoji just because it's cute, I think.
Hi, I'm Joseph. I'm from BLS. If I had to be any emoji, I'd probably be the swimming emoji because I like to swim.
Hello, my name is Patrick Mackerlane. I also go to BLS, and I don't know what really emoji I would be, but I mean, maybe a smiley emoji. I have no idea.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm from Roxbury Latin, and if I had to be an emoji, I'd probably be the crying laughing face because I like to have a good time.
Hi, my name is Aspen. Pronouns are he, him. If I could be an emoji, I'd probably be the tree emoji because I'm named after the aspen tree. It's somewhat fitting. I just generally like trees and nature.
Hi, I'm Teddy from Roxbury Latin, and I guess my emoji would be the this one, because I guess I like to think a lot for these questions. I don't know.
Hi, I'm Alvish from Roxbury Latin, and if I was to pick an emoji, I would probably be the confused guy with arms up.
Thank you, guys. And now I would like to introduce Nikhil, who will be scorekeeping today.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nikhil Ranjan. I am a senior at UT Austin in Austin, Texas, studying physics and classical languages, and I will be using random adjectives at every score check today.
Thank you for that. And can I just get confirmation about when we can start? I don't know who's giving that.
Yeah, now is good. Let me just get you the Aurelia passage.
Perfect. Okay. I will now read the Aurelia passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredecim ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus iratus domum recurre coipit. Eheu. All right. Does anyone have any questions before we begin? Great. Good luck, everyone. Congratulations on making it this far. And without further ado, toss-up 1. What meaning is shared by the conjunctions ac, atque? Kyler?
And also?
That is correct. And the ending que, and. Bonus 1 for Team Q. What term is used for words such as que and ne because they are only found added to the end of words?
I believe this would be the enclitic. Does anyone have any objections?
I don't have any.
I don't have an objection.
I have no
All
issue.
right. Enclitic, final answer?
Enclitic is correct. And bonus 2. What is the meaning of the Latin enclitic way, which is synonymous with out?
Could you paste in chat, please?
Yes.
Would that be like either or? I don't know.
It's got to be or, because out is or.
Okay, go for it.
Makes sense,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say, yeah, or final answer.
That is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up 1 for Team Q. Moving on to toss-up number 2. In the sentence, puerum Marcum appello, Marcum exemplifies what use of the Tom?
Predicate accusative.
That is correct. What use of the accusative, which is also a use of the nominative in sentences like puer Marcus est, predicate accusative. Bonus 1 for Team S. Verbs like appello that take the predicate accusative can also take the predicate nominative when used in what voice, the opposite of active?
Passive.
Passive, yeah.
All right, passive voice, final answer.
Passive voice is correct. And bonus 2, identify the case and use of Marcus in this Latin sentence. Amica animalia in horto Marco placent.
Can you paste that?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, please. I think it's dative with special verbs because placeo.
Okay, Dom, you do you. Let's see it.
Obviously, you agree with that? I know placeo takes it.
Okay.
I mean, you can go
I can't think of what that is otherwise, so I guess just do it.
Yeah. All right, dative with special verbs, final answer.
That is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 2. Toss-up number 3. Because he had been physically disabled for boasting of an affair with Aphrodite. Aspen?
Anchises?
Anchises is correct. Who was carried from the burning city of Troy on the back of his son Aeneas? Anchises. Bonus 1 for Team S. What son did Aeneas hold by the hand as they fled from the city with a band of followers?
Ascanius.
Ascanius, right?
Ascanius, yeah.
Refer to Aspen.
Ascanius, final answer.
Ascanius is correct. And bonus 2, what wife of Aeneas died when she was left behind during the flight?
Creusa. Yeah, this is Creusa.
Creusa, final answer.
Creusa is correct for 20 points to Team S on toss-up 3. Toss-up 4. What position was thought to be desired by Publius Valerius Publicola? Tom?
Consul.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. I'll complete the question. Publicola prophesied for a man whose head was flaming, but whose... Malvika?
King.
Prompt. Of what?
Of Rome.
That is correct. Whose head was flaming, but who suffered no harm, and held by a man who sought counsel from Egeria, king of Rome. Bonus 1 for Team F. What king of Rome was prophesied as king when a ring of fire appeared around his head?
Servius Tullius, right?
Yep.
All right. Servius Tullius, final answer.
Servius Tullius is correct. And bonus 2, what precise omen was taken to presage that Tarquinius Priscus would become king?
Wasn't he the one where an eagle snatched his cap, his hat, and then it flew around him and dropped it right on his head? So it's like Zeus.
Yeah, go for it.
Joseph?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay. Final answer, an eagle snatched his cap and flew around his head and then dropped it back. So it signified Zeus.
That is correct. So that's 20 points to Team F on toss-up 4. Toss-up 5, after which we'll have a score check. When he sought advice on how to find a murderer in his land, the seer Tiresias told what man? Kyler.
Oedipus.
Oedipus is correct. You are yourself the murderer you seek, because he had unknowingly killed his father Laius. Oedipus. Bonus 1 for Team Q. Oedipus had many children with his loving wife-mother. What daughter of Oedipus ended up dying for her family, being buried alive by Creon for disobeying him?
This would be,
right?
yeah, Antigone. Antigone, final answer?
Antigone is correct. And bonus 2, what hero hosted the exiled Oedipus in his native Athens before going to Thebes and demanding the burial of the men who died in Polynices' attack on Thebes?
Could you paste the question in chat, please?
I'm
Yes.
assuming
I believe this is Theseus.
Yeah, because he was the founder of Athens. So.
All right, I'm going to say Theseus, final answer.
Theseus is correct for 20 points to Team Q on toss-up 5. And can we get a score check?
Yeah, after a perfect first quarter and an astronomical play from everyone, we have Harriton 2 with 40 points, Roxbury Latin with 40 points, and BLS with 20 points. Good first quarter, everyone.
Okay. Toss-up number 6. When you are recognized by the spotter, perform the following commands. Claude oculos et latra quasi canis. Tom.
Roof, roof, roof.
That is correct. Bonus 1 for Team S. Now perform the following command, taking computatum to mean computer. Unus ex vobis computatrum tuum tolle, dende ceteri plaudite.
Could you paste that, please? So one of you.
One out of you take your computer.
What's tolle, obviously, you know?
Tolles.
Wait, what's dinde again?
I think it's the same as tomes with then.
And keteri is like the remaining.
Answer, please.
It was Tom.
Final answer.
Yeah, that was the.
I'm sorry,
Tom.
that's not correct. So one of you should stand up and or you don't actually have to stand up. Lift your computer, and then everyone else applauds, claps. So no points on bonus 1. Bonus number 2, Now perform the following command. Omnes dicite vos certamen timere.
Could you paste that, please? I think it's like.
I think it's just sacred common with.
Yeah.
All of us have to sacred
Say
common.
that you fear Certamen. No, say that you fear Certamen. I fear Certamen, and we all say that.
All right.
All right.
I-
3, 2, 1.
I fear
Certamen.
Certamen. Final answer.
Yes, that is correct. So that's 15 points on toss-up number 6. Toss-up 7. What battle saw a famous double fortification built by Lev?
Alesia.
That is correct. Built by Julius Caesar in order to prevent reinforcements from reaching Vercingetorix, allowing him to effectively end the Gallic Wars. Alesia. Bonus 1 for Team Q. Caesar suffered 2 notable defeats during his career, one at the hands of Vercingetorix and the other at the hands of Pompey. Name either.
Okay, so Pompey was the Battle of Dyrrhachium and Vercingetorix was the Battle of Gergovia.
Which
So
one are you
yeah.
more certain about?
I'm pretty certain on both, but Gergovia is certainly correct.
I'm gonna defer to you.
Okay, the Battle of Gergovia at the hands of Vercingetorix.
Gergovia is correct.
Final answer, yeah.
And bonus 2. What supporter of Pompey committed suicide after a Caesarian victory at Thapsus in 46 BC, supposedly reading a book of Plato on the immortality of the soul first?
This would be Cato.
Yeah.
Can you specify which Cato?
Cato the Younger.
All right, I
You
defer to Lev.
start with Cato.
Yeah,
and then you can
Cato.
prompt.
Final answer.
Prompt.
The Younger.
That is correct. So that's 20 points to Team Q on toss-up 7. Toss-up 8. What Latin adjective with what meaning lies at the root of cherish? Tom.
Lightus, meaning happy.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Kyler.
Laetitia, meaning joy.
No, I'm sorry. Malvika.
Charis, meaning dear or expensive.
That is correct. Cherish, charity, and caress. It's charos, meaning dear. Bonus 1 for Team F. What Latin adjective with what meaning lies at the root of grief?
Might this be like gravus? Is that meaning like grave?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like grave or serious.
So you do that.
Okay. Gravus meaning grave. Final answer.
That is correct. And bonus 2. What Latin adjective with what meaning lies at the ultimate root of umpire and apparel?
Can you paste, please?
Yep.
Could it be like pars,
I think so.
Yeah, go with that.
meaning like part?
Yeah.
Okay. Pars meaning part. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry. It's par, meaning equal. So that's 15 on 8 to Team F. Toss-up 9. A temple in Phrygia was once the house of what old... Tom?
Baucis and Philemon.
That is correct. What old and pious couple who showed hospitality to the disguised gods Jupiter and Mercury? Baucis and Philemon. Bonus 1. Baucis and Philemon proved their piety when they were willing to kill what pet animal to provide a meal for their guests?
I think this is a goose, Aspen.
Yeah, this is goose.
Sure.
This is goose.
Right. Goose, final answer.
That is correct. And bonus 2, when they died, into what were Baucis and Philemon transformed so that they could spend eternity together?
They were
Oak and
turned into
linden-
trees.
Yeah.
Oak and linden
Oak and
trees.
linden trees.
Yeah.
Oak and linden trees, final answer.
Oak and linden trees are correct. So that's 20 points to Team S on toss-up 9. Toss-up 10. Who had Thoth play a board game against the moon? Aspen.
Tefnu.
No, I'm sorry. Kyler?
Goth.
No. Patrick?
Was it nut?
That is correct. Nut is correct. So play a board game against the moon to earn her 5 days worth of moonlight that she could use to give birth to her children Nephthys, Set, Osiris, and Isis. It's Nut. So bonus 1, what had Ra originally declared that forced Nut to have Thoth help her earn 5 days worth of moonlight?
That she couldn't give birth. I don't really know the rest of it. What do you guys think?
I think maybe maybe that she couldn't give birth on any day or night.
Yeah, she couldn't give birth on any day or night because wasn't he afraid that one of them would try to usurp him?
I think that's too. I think that's enough. Like she couldn't give birth on any day or night.
Okay.
All right. I'll defer to Mila.
She couldn't give birth on any day or night. Final answer.
Give me just 1 second. Okay, yes, that is correct. He said that she could not give birth on any day of the year.
Wait, but
And
they said
bonus
day and
2?
night. I want to challenge because the whole thing was then also she had a kid during the night. She bore her children during the night.
Okay.
Can I submit a challenger?
Yes, absolutely.
We will look into it on the side. We'll resolve. For now, we're going to give the points though, but we'll go figure out whether or not we need to take the points away and whatnot. So.
Okay. Bonus 2. Nut was either depicted as a woman or what other animal with stars covering her body?
Do you know this, Patrick?
I actually never even I never even saw her as an animal.
Okay. What's like a famous Egyptian animal?
A cat.
Actually, no, a cat is an ass.
Oh, okay.
But like, do you have any better answers?
Okay, Patrick, I'm gonna defer to you. So just like
Answer,
name an
please.
animal. I'll defer to Patrick.
Going to guess an eagle. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry, that's not correct. It's a cow.
Okay.
So that's 20 points for now on toss of 10, checking on bonus 1. And can we get a score check?
Wait, that's
15.
right? 15 on the.
Oh, just yes.
Okay, cool. All right, now we new adjective. All right. After a sensational first half and second quarter, we have Harriton 2 with 60 points, Roxbury Latin with 75 points, and Boston Latin School with 50 points. Nice job, everyone.
Good job. Okay. Toss-up 11. What ruler who executed his son Demetrius on a treason charge? Lev.
Philip V.
That is correct, and thus made another son, Perseus, his successor, lost at Cynocephalae in an ultimately doomed attempt to save Macedon from Rome. Philip V. Bonus 1 for Team Q. What Roman general defeated Philip V at the Battle of Cynocephalae in 197 BC?
Do you know this, Lev?
God, I was just looking at this, but I think
We can ask for. Can you put it in the
Do you
chat?
have like any name? We could just say it in the class to draw.
Valerius, maybe? That's such a bad guess, though. Valerius is my only.
And do you know anything
197.
about
Year
197?
197. Who was the commander then?
This wasn't on the syllabus, really. Yeah, I would just go with Valerius.
Sula? I don't know.
No,
Just
that's
defer to
fine.
Lev and Lev make a guess.
I
Okay.
defer to Lev.
All right, Valerius, final answer.
No, I'm sorry, it's Flamininus.
Okay.
And bonus 2, at what event in 196 BC did Flamininus proclaim the freedom of Greece, though time proved otherwise?
I think this would be the dissolution of the Achaean League, but I'm really not sure.
Do you know anything, Kyler?
Didn't they defeat like a city that was?
All right, so basically, the Achaean League basically ruled over Greece, so it would be the dissolution of the Achaean League, if anything.
And just
I
defer
defer to Lev.
The dissolution of the Achaean League, final answer.
No, I'm sorry, it's the Isthmian Games. So that's 10 points on toss-up 11, and we have an update on the Egypt bonus.
Yeah, so the story is specifically just generally she wasn't able to give birth in the calendar year. So the whole idea of like gambling and playing the game was to extend the year, and now it's no longer in that original calendar year, and thus she can give birth in those last 5 days. The specific like day, I mean, that's just like it refers to the full 24-hour period, not necessarily the specific daylight hours of the day. So our resolution is we're keeping the awarded points on that bonus.
Okay, thank you, Nikhil. All right, toss of 12. Of the Latin words panis, carmen, leo, and somnus, which is being described in the following sentence? Accidit in cubiculo ubi nox wet. Kyler.
Somnia?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Tom?
Somnus.
That is correct. Ubi nox venet et homines dormiunt. It's somnus. Bonus 1 for Team S. Of the Latin words panis, carmen, leo, and frumentum, which two are most closely related?
Panis and fermentum. Right?
Panis and fermentum, yeah.
Yeah, bread and grain.
Panis and fermentum, final answer?
That is correct. And bonus 2, define the following Latin nouns. Carmen, leo, juvenis, eques.
Could you paste them all?
And is
thank you.
define just like definition or gender as well, and genitive, or just, can I clarify?
Fine.
Okay, so then
Just go
just
definition.
yeah, just do that.
All right, eques is
Song.
is horseman, song, lion, and what's juvenis? Youth.
Like yeah, like rejuvenate.
Yeah. It is.
Wait, Avish, what is it? Avish, what is it?
Youth.
It's youth. It's youth. It's an adjective.
Wait, adjective? No, it's just probably a noun. It's a noun.
No, it's a noun. It's probably a noun form of an adjective.
Yeah, honestly.
So just do youth.
All right, Carmen meaning song, Leo meaning lion, Juvenis meaning youth, and Eques meaning horseman.
That is correct. So that's 20 points to Team S on toss of 12.
Could we dispute
Toss
that?
number 30. Sorry, what?
Could we dispute that?
No, Kyler, we're
What
not going
about
to
it? Would you
Oh,
like
we can't dispute that.
We're good. We're good, Kyler. We're good.
Toss of 13. What woman took revenge for the sacrifice of her daughter at Aulis by maintaining Aspen?
Clytemnestra.
Clytemnestra is correct. By maintaining an affair with Aegisthus and murdering her husband Agamemnon upon his return from Troy. Clytemnestra. Bonus 1 for Team S. Name the daughter of Clytemnestra and Agamemnon who was sacrificed at Aulis.
This is Iphigenia.
Okay, that's
Defer to Aspen.
you know the question before. That's what I was thinking of last round. But defer to Aspen.
Iphigenia, final answer.
Iphigenia is correct. And bonus 2, what lover of Agamemnon was also killed when he brought her back from Troy?
I'm gonna guess. So he had two concubines, Briseis, who he.
No.
It was Chryseis or Briseis. So. Briseis, final answer.
No, I'm sorry, it's Cassandra. So that's 15 points to Team S on toss of 13. Toss of 14. Note to players, there will be another clue after the sentence. Translate into Latin. I love to annoy my sisters. For Tom.
Amo enare meas sorores.
No, I'm sorry, Kyler.
Amo vexare meas sorores.
That is correct. The end of the question was for annoy, you could use vexo. Amo sorores meas vexare. Bonus 1 for Team Q. Now translate into Latin using apropinquo. The ship approached land.
Can you put that in the chat, please?
All right, so it would be
Landis
the,
Terra.
what ship again?
Nawis.
Nawis.
Opera
ship.
Pinquawit, right?
Nawis,
Opera
opera
Pinquawit.
pinquawit.
Yeah, Nawis, Apropinquawit, Teram.
Would it be Ateram? I don't know.
No, I don't think it'd be.
No, it's not. No.
Okay.
Just
alright.
a-
Teram or Terra?
Well,
It's
isn't it
accusative,
correct
right?
object wouldn't be accusative,
Accusative,
it'd be
yeah.
Karam.
That's
I'm
a
gonna go
cute.
for that if you guys say so. Okay. Final answer. Nawis apropinquavit teram.
No, I'm sorry. So apropinquo takes the dative. So it'd be terrai. And bonus 2. Now translate into Latin. Although I am tired, I will run.
Can you also put that in the chat?
Tyler, what's although?
Kuro is
Quam-quam?
Kuro
Yeah, quam.
is Kuro first, second, third, or fourth?
Kuro. I'll let
Alright.
Tyler deal with this.
Yeah, I think Kyler
It's
got
got to
it.
be okay.
But does it take?
Wait, just tell us your answer first.
Quam sum defessus curam.
But does it take the bonus
it's
hit?
got
It takes the okay.
Alright, cool.
Quam sum defessus curam. Final answer.
That is correct. So that's 15 points to Team Q on toss-up 14. Toss-up 15. As he lay dying at York, then called Eboracum, what, Lev?
Constantius Chlorus.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. What man advised his sons to agree with each other, enrich the soldier? Joseph.
Septimius Severus.
That is correct. Enrich the soldiers and despise everyone else, though Caracalla and Geta ignored him. Septimius Severus. Bonus 1 for Team F. Name Septimius Severus's wife, who attempted to mediate between her sons, Caracalla and Geta.
Is this Julia Domna?
It could be. I think so. Yeah, go with that.
Okay. Julia Domna, final answer.
Julia Domna is correct. And bonus 2, in what city in modern-day Libya was Septimius Severus born?
Joseph, what do you think?
I don't know this.
Do you know any cities in Libya?
I don't think so. So, maybe, I don't know.
Okay, Mila, what should we do?
Right.
We will, did you say answer, please?
Yes.
Oh, we will pass then.
Okay. This is Leptis Magna. So that's 15 points on toss-up 15. And can we get a score check?
Yeah, so after an electrifying third quarter, we have Harriton 2 with 85 points, Roxbury with 110 points, and Boston Latin School with 65 points. Nice job, everyone.
Okay. Toss-up 16. Give the form of the adjective pulcher that agrees with the noun form erbium of Tom.
Pulchrarum.
That is correct, a feminine noun. Bonus 1, make pulchrarum erbium singular.
Urbis pulchri.
Urbis.
Urbis
Urbis pulchri.
Urbis pulchri, final answer.
That is correct. And bonus 2, now make the phrase pulchra dea dative plural.
So deabus.
Pulchris deabus.
Deabus, yeah. Pulchris deabus, final answer.
That is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up 16. Toss-up 17. Who noticed a hunting scar on the thigh of this aspen?
Autosilene?
No, I'm sorry, Kyler.
Euryclea.
Euryclea is correct. On the thigh of the stranger whose feet she was washing and immediately recognized the guest as her master, Odysseus. Euryclea. Bonus 1 for Team Q. What loyal swineherd was the first Ithacan to welcome the disguised Odysseus into his hut and provide him a meal?
Allergy. I completely forget.
Oh no.
Like,
Do you remember anything about his name?
no.
You want to just go with Faustulus because he was like a herdsman too?
My best guess is that it starts with an E because a lot of
E.
it starts with the E.
Let me think of a Greek name that starts with an E. Euclides. I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Pyrrhus. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry, it's Eumaeus. And bonus
Is that
2.
spelled the Eumaeus?
Yeah, I can put it in chat. Okay. Bonus 2. What treacherous goat herd was killed along with Penelope's suitors after trying to arm them with weapons from Odysseus's storeroom?
Kyler, do you know?
I also don't know.
I. What? Okay, we don't know this one. Pentheus. Final answer.
No, it's Melanthius. So that's 10 points on toss-up 17. Toss-up 18. What type of person would give out sportuli during each morning salutatio when he was Kyler.
Patronus.
That is correct. During each morning's salutatio when he was visited at his house by his clientes, a patron or patronus. Bonus 1. A sportula typically either consisted of a gift of money or what else?
Land, right?
Food.
Food.
Cold food.
Eli, what
Yeah,
did you do?
yeah. From what I remember, it's cold food.
I'm gonna say food. Final answer.
That is correct. Food or cold food. Bonus 2. What is the name for the process in which a patron led his clients to the forum?
That would be
Deductio.
Deductio. Final answer.
That is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up 18 to Team Q. Toss-up 19. What man was defeated at the first battle of Bedriacum? Tom.
Perseus?
No, I'm sorry. First battle of Bedriacum, also called Cremona, by the generals of Vitellius, ensuring Malvica.
Otho?
Otho is correct. Ensuring that his reign as the second of the emperors of 69 AD would be brief. Otho. Bonus 1 for Team F. Before his accession, Otho governed what province where Viriathus had revolted 2 centuries before?
Joseph, do you know this?
I don't think so. I'd go with Upper Gaul or
Okay. Upper Gaul, final answer.
It's Lusitania. And bonus 2, name either of the 2 generals that led the forces of Vitellius at Bedriacum.
I think like one of them might have been Caecina and Valens or something.
yeah, go with that.
Okay, Caecina, final answer.
Caecina is correct. You could have also said Valens. So that is 15 points on toss-up 19. And can we get a score check going into the final question?
Yeah, so pending any challenges or anything that may get raised before we go to that final toss-up, after 19 stupefying questions, we have Harriton 2 with 115 points, Roxbury with 130 points, and Boston Latin School with 80 points. Nice playing, everyone.
Great job, everyone. At this time, I'd like to ask if there are any other challenges that we should address before moving into the final question. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a no. Toss-up 20. What 3-word Latin phrase was uttered after the Battle of Zela by Tom?
Winnie Weedy Wiki?
That is correct. By Caesar in allusion to his victory. Weni Weedy Wiki. Bonus 1 for Team S. Which quotation of Juvenal means a sound mind in a sound body?
Mens
Sana
sana
in
corpore
corpore
sana.
Wait, is it mens sana?
No,
or
it's mens sana in corpore sano.
Mens sana and corpore sano. Final answer.
Mens sana and corpore sano is correct. And bonus 2, what elliptical four-word quotation from Horace means life is short, art is long?
Oh, this is like ars grati. No, that was art for the sake of art, or like
Vita longa.
Vita est longa.
Ars est
No, it's short life.
brevis.
Wait, can you paste that sentence?
Yes.
Ars est brevis. No. Yes, brevis is short.
All right, so I think it's vita brevis ars longa. Final answer.
Hold on. Okay. We're not going to take it because it should be ars longa vita brevis, and this is a quotation, so the order does matter. So that's 15 points on toss-up 20. And can we get our final scores?
Yeah, so after a hair-raising novice finals, we have Harriton 2 ending with 115 points, Roxbury Latin ending with 145 points, and Boston Latin School ending with 80 points. Congratulations, everyone. Great playing. I would also like to announce that the MVP for the novice finals was Tom from Roxbury Latin. Great job.
No surprises there, Tom.
Oh.
No surprises there, Tom.
Tom's the
Congrats,
MVP.
Oh my gosh, Tom,
everyone.
thank you so much. This is great.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank you
much.
all.
Oh, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
Anya, so there's no like nothing else, right? At this point, we just part our ways. There's no like.
Yes. So now we're gonna go into intermediate and then at advanced finals after that.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thanks so much. A good job.
Thank you.
Your kids were great.
Yeah, they're nice kids. Thank you.
Do we have a bunch of people in the waiting room, or should we just wait for? Well, I guess we'll wait anyway.
There's no one in the waiting room.
We can probably wait about like 2 minutes, right, before we release everyone. We need to get like the mod and scorekeeper in for intermediate.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh. Oh.
Hey guys, remember that we're streaming live already. And Jin, I'm going to make you the host. Okay, Jin, you're now the host. Turn off our audio. Jin, you should feel free to let people in when you're ready.
Hi everyone. If everyone coming in could change their names to their player format, I think most people have already done this, but as a reminder, it's just letter, number, and then your name, like in the chat. Or, yeah. I do see some spectators in the call, and actually, we are not allowing spectators to be in the Zoom call unless you are a coach. So if you're not coaches or if you're not playing, we actually have to ask you to leave, and please watch on the YouTube. Thank you. Okay, for everyone else, I think that we have people in here now. I think we have everyone. Can team C confirm if you guys have everyone?
Yes, we do.
Team I?
Yes.
And Team K?
Yeah, we have everyone.
Cool. Okay. Also, video is required for finals. Plus, it'd be nice to see you guys when people watch you from the YouTube. So other than that, my name is Jinwoo Kim. I am currently a student here at Yale, and I played Certamen in Boston, Massachusetts for a Boston Latin School. And for an icebreaker, let's say, introduce yourselves. You can say pronouns and guess how many questions we need to replace. We're going to have to replace this round because of me. And so I'm Jin, like I said, my pronouns are he, him, and I think that we will probably use 2 replacements. If team C wants to start.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm from Boston Latin, and I think we'll probably not need to replace any.
Hi, I'm Mark. I'm from Boston Latin School as well. I use he, him pronouns, and I think we'll have to replace 16 questions.
Hello, I'm Eileen. I'm from BLS too. My pronouns are she, her, and I think that we will need to replace 2.5 questions.
Hi, my name is Hannah. I'm also from BLS. I'm okay with any pronouns, and I think we will have to replace 3 questions.
Team K.
My name is William. I use he, him pronouns, and I think we're gonna have to replace 1 question.
Hi, my name is Rabu. I'm he, him, and I don't think we'll have to replace any questions.
My name is Owen Wu from Walton High School, and I use he, him pronouns, and I think we'll have to replace 1 question.
And finally, Team I.
Hi, my name is Karner Drugan. I'm from Kind Collins, and my pronouns are he and him. And I'd say we have to replace all 20 questions.
Hi, my name is Essie Jugan, and I think we will replace 2. My pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Jose Drugan from Glen Collins. I use he, him, and I think we'll have to replace all 20.
Hi, my name is Eva. I'm Collins. My pronouns are she, her, and I think we're going to have to replace 3 questions.
I also have my scorekeeper here today if he wants to introduce himself.
Hello, my name is Danny Yen. I'm currently a freshman at Boston University. Played guitar for 6 years at BLS, and I think we're gonna have to replace 20 toss-ups and the 5 tiebreakers.
All right, I'll read the Aurelia passage and then we can discuss further logistics. But here is the Aurelia passage, which I will paste after I find it. So, Aurelia passage. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tre decum ludos magnos Jovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem, hic equus iratis domum recurre coepit. Ehu. Does anyone have any questions about my pronunciation? Any questions about anything? If not, we will get right into it with toss-up. Yes, you may have a blank sheet of paper out. No further questions. We will get started with toss-up number 1. The toss-up. What Latin word fills in the blank in Cicero's quotation, silent leges enim inter blank, appears as the first word in Virgil's epic poem, the Aeneid, and fills C2? Answer, please. Adequate.
No.
Time, sorry. K1.
Arma?
Arma is correct. And fills in the blank in Cicero's quotation, cadant blank togai. Bonus number 1 for team K. At the beginning of the Aeneid, Virgil says that he will sing of Arma and what other thing. Either the English or the Latin is acceptable.
I will sing of arms and men, so I think it's men, right, guys?
I think that's right.
Men final.
One second. Sorry, just waiting for a response. Okay, so unfortunately we can't take that because it is a man singular. Yeah, sorry about that. But try bonus number 2. Now translate this sentence from Aeneid 1.1 to 2 into English. Arma virumque cano, Troiae qui primus ab oris Italiam venet. Keep in mind that ora is a word that means shore, and there is an implied odd before Italiam.
You paste.
Yep.
So I sing of arms and a man from Troy.
Who first came from
the shore to Italy?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
I sing of arms and a man from Troy who first came from the shore to Italy. Final.
Can you say that one more time? Sorry.
I sing of arms and a man from Troy who first came from the shore to Italy.
I think that should be fine. I'm just gonna confirm with my scorekeeper. Okay, yeah, sorry. That is acceptable. So that is 15 points on toss-up number 1. Moving on to toss-up number 2 for any player on any team. The first temple in Rome was dedicated to what's K1?
Jupiter Feretrius.
Jupiter Feretrius is correct. What specific deity to whom Claudius Marcellus, Cornelius Cossus, and Romulus dedicated the spoils they had taken from enemy commanders in hand-to-hand combat? Bonus number 1 for Team K. What king of Veii was killed by Cornelius Cossus?
God, not Akron.
I don't know either, so go with whatever you come up with.
My mind's blanking. I can't think of this guy.
Just, I guess something.
Answer, please.
Vero del Maris final.
Sorry, this is Lars Tolumnius. But try bonus number 2. What man's victory over the Bastarnae should have earned the Spolia Opima if it had it not been denied to him by Augustus?
I think this is Crassus, right, guys?
Sure, yeah. Definitely.
Crassus final.
Crassus is correct for 15 points on toss-up number 2. Toss-up number 3 for any player on any team. Of the following 4 words, which cannot be a synonym of the others? Requito, Quito, Exquito, Inquito. I1.
Inquito?
C2. Answer, please.
Requito.
Say that one more time.
Requito.
Requito is correct. Bonus number 1 for team C. Quid Anglicae significat for?
Oh, for is like to say, I think. I think it's like a weird, like a deponent.
Like the speaker, like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, for. Oh, so thief then, right? Or.
Oh.
No, for. I think it's thief. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, go with it.
Go with whatever you think.
Okay, thief, final answer.
Thief is correct. And bonus number 2, differentiate in meaning between alias and alter.
So, it's not time. Okay, alias is like another, whereas alter is like, or alias is like, yeah, another, whereas alter is like the one of two, or like one of, right?
When alias is like just one of like.
Yeah. I guess it's one of many versus, or yeah, right? Okay.
Isn't alter could also be like the other of the two?
Yeah, okay, let's say one of two and then like, or one of more of two, then one of the other two. Okay.
Answer, please.
So alias means like one of more than 2 people, whereas alter is like the one. Like, so, oh my gosh. Yes, and whereas alter is like the one of 2 people. Final answer.
It's a very complicated definition that I also need to ask my scorekeeper for. Can you say what you said again? Sorry.
Okay, I don't know. I think I said like the one of alias is like one of more than 2 people, whereas alter is like one of 2 people.
I think I am getting, so we have that alias is another and alter is like the other of 2, which I guess you were trying to get at, but I don't think we can take one out of like more than one thing. So I'm going to not award the point for that. So we have 15 points on toss-up number 3. Moving on to toss-up number 4 for any player on any team. Who was told a tale about a girl with a hardened heart? I3.
Pomona.
Pomona is correct. By an old woman that was actually the god of Vertumnus, disguised in order to trick her, the Roman goddess of fruit. Bonus number 1. Who was this girl with a hardened heart, who scorned her lover Iphis so much that Venus turned her into stone?
Can you paste it into chat? Eva, do you know?
It starts with an A and it's like Anna has an X in it and then a T.
Naxivity.
Yes.
Yay! Thank you.
Okay.
Naxivity, final answer.
Anaxarete is correct. Bonus number 2. Another Iphis in mythology was unable to marry Ianthe until Isis performed what magical phenomenon?
Can you? Okay, thank you. If this was unable to make Ianthe until ice is performed, what magical phenomenon? Any ideas, Eva?
I have no idea.
I saw both of these names. I do not
Answer,
remember the
please.
story. Made him with wings.
Sorry. The answer is that Isis changed Iphis's gender. So that's 15 points on toss-up number 4. Moving on to toss-up number 5. What two cases can both follow the verb choreo? K1. Answer, please.
Genitive and dative.
Sorry, C2.
Genitive and ablative.
Genitive and ablative is correct. And the adjectives peritus and planus, and can both be used to express description. So bonus number 1 for team C. The genitive and dative of possession are often confused. Differentiate in meaning between these sentences Marco canis est and Marci canis est. It may help to use an indefinite article in the first one and a definite article in the second.
Okay, we could say like Marcus has a dog versus the dog is Marcus's.
Yeah.
Right.
Or the dog is of Marcus, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the first sentence means Marcus has a dog, whereas the second sentence means the dog is of Marcus. Final answer.
That's prompt. It's
wait, okay. We're supposed to prompt on, but
sorry. Prompt on dog is of Marcus. Like, what does that mean?
Oh, like the dog is Marcus's, like belongs to Marcus.
Yes, okay, that is correct. I thought it made sense. Someone disagreed. But bonus number 2, the phrase amor patris could contain a subjunctive or an objective genitive. Give a translation that makes it unambiguously subjective, then give a translation that makes it unambiguously objective.
What? Okay. Oh, I thought you said subjunctive. I was like, what? Okay. So
sorry.
It's fine. Unambiguously subjective would be like the father's love, whereas unambiguously objective would be like a love for the father. Love for a father. Is that good with you guys?
Yeah, sounds good.
That sounds good.
Okay, so a translation that makes it unambiguously subjective would be like the love of the father, whereas unambiguously objective would be love for a father. Final answer.
Yes, that is correct. So that is 20 points on toss-up number 5. Can we get a score check?
Okay, after an electrifying first quarter, Team C, Boston Latin School, has 35 points. Team K, Walton High School, has 30 points. And Team I, Klein Collins High School, has 15.
All right. Moving on to toss-up number 6. Who tells Telemachus how she helped Odysseus? I3.
Helen.
Helen is correct. Maintained his disguise when he snuck into Troy, although Menelaus claims that she mimicked the voices of the Greek heroes' wives to get them to betray their position while the Trojan horse sat inside the city gates. Bonus number 1, although this episode in the Odyssey doesn't say exactly why Odysseus snuck into the city, it may have been to steal what statue of Athena, which Helena said the Greeks needed in order to capture Troy.
The Palladium. You agree with that, Eva? Yeah, because Palladium was a statue to Athena. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
The Palladium, final answer.
That's correct. And bonus number 2, Menelaus tells Telemachus how he got stuck in Egypt on his way home and had to dress as a seal to capture what shape-shifting sea god who told him to sacrifice to Zeus on the Nile.
Proteus. Yeah, Proteus.
Proteus.
Oh, is it Proetus?
Ugh.
Okay, Proetus, Proteus. Okay, we're gonna go with the first one, not mix it up, hopefully. You want to answer, Eva?
No.
Proteus, final answer.
Proteus is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 6. Moving on to toss-up number 7 for any player on any team. Roman commanders such as Rutilius Lupus lost their lives in what conflict? K1?
Social war.
The social war is correct, which featured Pompeius Strabo's siege of Asculum and ended when the Lex Plautia Papiria gave the Latins citizenship rights. Bonus 1, name both of the other 2 laws passed towards the end of the social war that also gradually expanded citizenship rights.
Yeah, I think, wait, can you paste? Can you paste the original toss-up? I think one of them is the Lex Julia, but I can't think of the other.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess just guess a random like law or something.
I just got like Lex Julia and Lex Pompeia. Final.
That's correct. And bonus number 2, Rutilius Lupus was given command on the northern front against what Marsic leader?
Popaidius Silo, I think is his name. Does that sound correct?
Right. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Popaidius Silo, final.
That's correct. 20 points on toss-up number 7. Toss-up number 8 for any player on any team. For the verb tolo, give the second person plural pluperfect active K1.
Sestuleratus.
Sustuleratus is correct. Bonus number 1, change sustuleratus to the passive.
Sestuleratus. So this would be like sublati eratus, right? Does that sound right to you guys?
Yeah.
yeah.
Sublati eratus, final.
That's correct. And bonus number 2, give the same form, that is the second person plural pluperfect passive indicative of the verb volo vele.
Volo vele. Volu. I think this doesn't exist because Volo doesn't have passives, if I remember correctly.
Do you
guys
think they
agree
would
with
like
that?
ask that?
I think so.
Okay, let me say that.
Final answer, it doesn't exist.
That's correct. 20 points on toss-up number 8. Toss-up number 9 for any player on any team. What goddess, whose name means she who mauls, was first sent by Ra to destroy K3?
Sekhmet.
Sekhmet is correct. Destroy humanity, and then it gotten extremely drunk till she became the non-violent goddess Hathor. Bonus 1, what specific plan did Ra order the priest to carry out in order to stop Sekhmet?
Like dye 7,000 barrels of beer for red or wine red.
Yeah, defer to Owen.
To dye 7,000 barrels of beer red.
Final.
I think I can take that. Okay, yeah, sorry, that's correct. And bonus number 2, Give another lioness-headed goddess who was identified with the Eye of Ra alongside Sekhmet and Hathor.
Maybe Bast.
Yes, I think it is
I'm
best.
headed. So yeah.
Bast is like cat.
Yeah. Final answer, Bast.
Bast is correct. We also could have taken Tefnut. So 20 points on toss-up number 9. Toss-up number 10 for any player on any team. In what circumstance might you find the alternate plural dative or ablative ending abus, as in C2?
If like if there's like a masculine and feminine like equivalent of each other with the same endings, or would have the same endings.
Prompt.
For example, like in the words deus and dea, they would both, if you kept the original endings, be deis, so then you have to change the feminine to deabus.
I'm gonna see what K1 has to say.
When you have a first and second declension, two first and second declension nouns that have the same meaning, but one is feminine and one is masculine, but they have like the same ending, so I have to change them.
Okay. So yeah, you are right, but I've heard that Mark's answer is acceptable, so we're gonna give it to C. I just had on my paper first declension nouns, and I didn't know if I had to get the first declension nouns part from you. But yeah, your answer is acceptable, so that's points to Team C. Bonus number 1 and 2 for Team C. Give 2 dative or ablative plural forms of bos, which does not have the form boebus.
Well, okay. Can you paste, please?
Yep, sorry, 1 second.
So bobus is one of them. I can't remember the other one. Oh my gosh. Oh. Crap. Bobus. No, it's like, because I don't know like one of them. Bobus.
Is there a feminine version? Like, could it possibly be Boabus? But I'm not.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We can go with that if we can't think of anything else.
Answer, please.
Okay, Bobus and Boabus.
Sorry, I have Bobus and Bubus. So after 10, can we get a score check?
So,
actually, by the way, that was 5 points still.
Yeah. So, after a bodacious first half, Team C, Boston Latin School, has 50 points. Team K, Walton High School, has 90 points. And Team I, Klein Collins High School, has 35.
Great job, everyone. Let's move on to toss-up number 11. The toss-up. Whose crime of trapping his father-in-law Aeneas in a pit of coals was forgiven? I3. Answer,
Ixion.
please. Ixion is correct, although his rape of a cloud copy of Hera resulted in him eternally spinning on a fiery wheel. Bonus 1. What creatures were said to be descended from the union of Ixion and the cloud copy of Hera?
Centaurs.
Centaurs. Eva, you want to answer?
Sure. Centaurs, final answer.
Centaurs are correct. And bonus 2. The centaurs attempted to carry off Hippodamia, the bride of what Lapith chieftain that waged a war against them?
Perithowis?
Yeah, Perithowis.
Okay, Perithowis, final answer.
Perithowis is correct. 20 points on toss-up number 11. Toss-up number 12 for any player on any team. What name is shared between a child emperor who was replaced with Eugenius by the I2? Answer, please. Adequate.
Alexander Severus.
Sorry, K1.
Valentinian.
Valentinian is correct, by the regent Arbogast and his father, who entered negotiations with the Quadi and died of a stroke in 375 AD, over a decade after taking power alongside Valens. Bonus number 1. What emperor did Valentinian and Valens jointly succeed?
Um,
I have no idea, so William goes. Or Ridley.
Jovian. I'm not sure.
I have no better answer, so go with it.
Yeah.
Jovian final.
Jovian is correct. Bonus number 2. During Valens's reign, The Goths were forced into Roman territory due to the rapid incursions of what people, who would later have rulers such as Rua and Bleda?
No idea.
I want to say Huns, but I don't think that's correct. Maybe it's like Goth. Oh, wait, no, they are the Goths. Maybe it is the Huns.
Yeah, just say it.
Yeah, say it.
The Huns final.
Huns are correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 12. Moving on to toss-up number 13. Toss-up. By giving the Latin words and their meanings, differentiate in etymology between insolent and isolate. I1.
Insolent comes from solio, to be accustomed, and isolate comes from solus, alone.
C2.
Insolent comes from soleo, to be accustomed to, whereas isolate comes from insula, meaning island.
That's correct. The former comes from a verb and the latter from a noun. Bonus number 1 for team C. Likewise, differentiate in etymology between virtual and vitriol.
Okay.
So virtual is like weird, right? Or is that?
Maybe. I was thinking virtus, but no, I don't know. Vitriol is like. Wait, do you know is virtual weird or?
I'm like I think so.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And vitriol, I don't know this.
Do you know what it means?
Answer, please.
Okay, we'll say virtual comes from weir and vitriol. Weir meaning man, and vitriol comes from yeah, no answer.
So you did have virtual. Weir comes from man. It comes from weir meaning man, or virtus meaning courage, and then vitriol comes from vitrum meaning glass. But try bonus number 2. Likewise, differentiate in etymology between fierce and force.
Oh my gosh. Any idea?
Fierce comes from ferrous and force comes from.
Did you say something or?
No, I was thinking.
Okay. For caps, is that a word for caps? No. Okay, the word for force is vis, but I don't think that's right. I'm just gonna defer to you. Okay.
I don't have anything.
Okay. Well.
Answer, please.
Okay, fierce comes from ferrous, and force comes from four caps.
Sorry, fierce comes from ferus, meaning wild, which you got, and force comes from fortis, meaning strong. So that's 10 points on toss-up number 13. Moving on to toss-up number 14 for any player on any team. De scribamus non proprietates dictionem in hoc sententia. Viro prudenti nullo modo virtus in proeliis de erit. Quo casu est viro? K1. Answer, please.
Oblativo.
I1.
Dativo.
Dativo is correct. Bonus number 1 for team I. Cuius modi est de erit.
Can you paste it in chat and the toss-up?
What is that? Curious modi est erit. What if it's just asking like what tense? Maybe I don't know, bro.
Future something because
What is
erit.
Erit's like future perfect, future perfecto. What is that, bro? What? Oh my god. Future perfecto? That sounds jank. Futuri perfect. Wait, change it to genitive. To. Oh my god, what is this? Perfect.
I need an answer.
Futuris perfecti.
Sorry, we wanted indicativi. So mood, not future perfecto. But bonus number 2, make that sentence Viro prudenti nullo modo virtus in proelii state edit into an indirect statement after dicit. Note that all forms of de sum are exactly equivalent to forms of sum with the prefix.
Can you paste in the chat, please?
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
You got this, Karna.
Make that sentence into indirect statement after dicit. There's a dicit? Oh, wait, okay. I got no clue. Indirect statement. What is that, bro? Let's see.
Is that dative?
Yeah, it's probably dative, but I never remembered how to make those. It's probably like accusative with like an infinitive, maybe? Man. Let's see. I think we have fun, okay?
Yes.
I need an answer.
Augustus, final answer.
Sorry, I will paste it in the chat because I don't really want to read it, but that is the answer. So 10 points on toss-up number 14. Moving on to toss-up number 15, after which we will have a score check. What king of Elis used the clanging of brat? I3. Answer, please. Sorry, say that again.
Callias.
Sorry, C3.
Salmoneus.
Salmoneus is correct. Clanging of brass and firebrands to imitate the thunder and lightning of Zeus until Zeus smote him with an actual lightning bolt. Bonus number 1. What daughter of Salmoneus bore twin sons to Poseidon, but abandoned them at birth to be raised by shepherds?
I
Tyro,
believe
right?
Yeah, Tyro. Cool. Tyro, final answer.
Tyro is correct. Bonus number 2. When Tyro's husband learned about these children, he divorced her and remarried a woman named Sidero, who treated Tyro cruelly. Which son of Tyro and Poseidon killed Sidero at the altar of Hera, making the goddess so angry that she conspired to depose him from the throne of Iolcus?
Yolkir.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
No, I was just saying Iolcus. Iolcus.
Is it okay? The two sons were Neleus, I think, and the other one was like, it was like Peleus, I think, but I don't know which one it is.
I mean,
like the. So
as in like Peleus, the father of Achilles.
yes, wait, maybe it might not be. I don't know if it's the same person. I don't remember.
Just go with which one you're more confident about.
I think
I
it
would
be
say
Neleus.
Neleus.
Yeah, go with go with that.
Neleus final.
Sorry, this is Peleus. So like Peleus, but the other Peleus, not the father of Achilles. So that is 15 points on toss-up number 15. Can we get a score check?
After a good third quarter, Team C, Boston Latin School, has 75 points. Team K, Walton High School, has 110 points. And Team I, Klein Collins High School, has 65.
Great job, everyone. Final quarter. Toss-up number 16 for any player on any team. Wait, actually, sorry, 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Toss-up number 16 for any player on any team. Which of the following modern cities, if any, does not start with the same letter as the name of its ancient version? Bologna, Nimes, Bath, Carthage. C2. Answer, please.
Bologna.
Adequate. Sorry, I2.
Bath.
Bath is correct. Cartagena or Leon. Bonus number 1 for Team I. Give another pair of an ancient city and modern city, where the ancient city starts with the letter A and the modern city B.
Could you paste in chat? The ancient city starts with an A. B. Oh God. It's like Alclosexia or something. Modern city.
Do you know the generalization of where it's at?
No.
You know
Okay,
any?
modern cities that start with B.
I think it's Aqua 60. Does anyone know what that becomes?
Babylonia? Is that modern?
Babylon. I don't know.
Babylon?
I think it's a Babs again. I don't know. Oh my god. Okay.
You got this.
Okay.
Just you got
Answer, please.
Aqua 60 is the ancient city, and the modern city is Babs.
Sorry. So you could have given a Quint and Budapest. But bonus number 2, what word is shared by the ancient names of the modern cities Trier and Merida?
You paste, please. It's like anti. Mierda. I might be entirely crazy in line. Hold on. Okay. And Trior, final answer.
Sorry, we needed Augusta. So that is 10 points on toss-up 16. Moving on to toss-up number 17 for any player on any team. What man, famous for creating a strike force of cataphractarii, was forced to deal with revolts led by the so-called 30 tyrants? I too. Answer, please.
Augustus.
Sorry, K1.
Aurelian.
I'm sorry, C2.
Theodosius.
Sorry. So-called 30 tyrants after being raised to the purple by his father Valerian. So the answer we needed was Gallienus. All good though. Moving on to toss-up number 18. Please translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Torbis magna voce clamantibus placebat gladiatores spectare. Please translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Torbis magna voce clamantibus placebat gladiatore spectare. K1.
The crowd's loud shouts were pleasing to the spectators of the gladiators.
I'm sorry. I'll finish the question. Please translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Torbis magna voce clamantibus placebat gladiatore spectare. C2.
Okay. With the crowd. Wait, no. With. Oh, okay. It pleased. It pleased the crowds shouting with a great voice to watch the gladiators.
Yeah, that's correct. So yeah, it pleased the crowd shouting with a great voice to watch the gladiators. Bonus number 1 for team C. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Etiam homines maximae sapientiae si gladiatores spectaverant feroce sunt.
Okay. Even men of the greatest wisdom, if they watched the gladiators, are fierce, or something. I don't know. Even men of the greatest wisdom, sapient, if they watched the gladiators, are fierce. What do you guys think?
I think that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Final answer. Even men of the greatest wisdom, if they watched the gladiators, are fierce.
Yep, that's correct. And bonus number 2, St. Augustine recounts a story about a man named Alypius who got carried away by the shouts of it at a gladiatorial game and became addicted to the games. Translate the following sentence, knowing that miserabilis means pitiful. Mente caecit miserabilis quam ille vir, quo cadente clamor factus est.
Okay. Like, okay, so it fell on the men's mind, on the mind more pitiful than that man. Oh my gosh. Any ideas?
So yeah, I think that's right so far. And then the second part is like what's
with so like falling, a shout was made. Oh my God, who was made?
I need an answer.
Okay. It fell. It fell on the mind. It fell on the mind. No, it fell on the month of the more miserable than that man who was made. Okay, no answer.
Okay, so we have like he fell in mind more pitifully than that man, with whom falling or at whose fall the shot was made. So that's 15 points on toss-up number 18. Moving on to toss-up number 19 for any player on any team. What man did Demeter punish for cutting down a C3?
Erysichthon.
Erysichthon is correct. A bleeding oak tree, forcing him to sell his daughter Mestra to satiate his endless hunger that caused him to eventually eat himself. Bonus number 1. After being sold into slavery by her hungry father, Mestra shapeshifted into what disguise in order to escape from her first master?
I don't know. For some reason I want to say butterfly, but that's probably not right. If it helps at all, Poseidon gave her the power to shapeshift, but I'm not.
Andrew, do you have any idea?
No, I mean go with butterfly if you think butterfly, because I don't have anything better.
Answer,
Okay.
please.
Butterfly, final answer.
Sorry, this is a fisherman. But bonus number 2. Demeter also punished what woman for screaming in panic when she saw her infant son Demophon being placed in the fireplace?
So Metanira.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, Metanira, final answer.
Metanira is correct. So that's 20 points or 15 points on toss-up 19. Can we have a score check for toss-up 9 before we go to toss-up 20?
All right, going into the final question. Team C, Boston Latin School, has 105 points. Team K, Walton High School, has 110 points. And Team I, Klein Collins High School, has 75.
Are there any pending challenges, any questions before we go in? All right, I see nothing. Last call. All right then. Toss-up number 20 for any player on any team. What province saw the civil wars of Aristobulus and I2? Answer, please.
Parthia.
I'm sorry, K1. Answer, please.
Britain.
Sorry. Toss-up 20 for Team C. What province saw the civil wars of Aristobulus and John Hyrcanus, was the homeland of Titus's lover Berenike, and was renamed Syria Palestina by the Emperor Hadrian? What province saw the civil wars of Aristobulus and John Hyrcanus, was the homeland of Titus's lover Berenike, and was renamed Syria C2? Answer, please.
Judea.
Judea is correct. Bonus number 1, what king of Judea, infamous from biblical history, died in 4 BC and divided the kingdom between his 3 sons?
Wait, can you paste, please?
Yep.
Wait, isn't this like wait, who's that?
Wait,
Hannah, isn't
it Moses, or is that? Am I?
No.
No. Okay, I'm just messing up history and
I don't know.
Sorry. Go on with.
From killed all
Sorry.
the. Okay, never mind. I don't know this.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm sure I would know if I heard the name, but
Yeah. Okay. Wait. Who's the dude who? Oh my! I can't think right now. Okay.
I need an answer.
Okay. Moses, final answer.
Sorry, this is King Herod the Great. And bonus number 2, what man spearheaded the Second Jewish War, but was eventually suppressed by Hadrian's lieutenant Julius Severus around 136 AD?
Wasn't this Bar Kokhba?
Yeah, I believe.
Okay. Okay, Simon Bar Kokhba, final answer.
That's correct. So 15 points on the last toss-up. And can we get our final score?
All right. Team C, Boston Latin School, finishes with 120 points. Team K, Walton High School, finishes with 110 points. And Team I, Klein Collins, finishes with 75. And our finals MVP is Mark Snekvik of Boston Latin School.
Great job, everyone. Hope you guys had fun and see you next year, maybe.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for moderating.
Ribbit. Welcome, everyone. As you come in, if you could please update your Zoom names with your affiliation, or rather your letter and number in square brackets, that would be much appreciated. Okay, I see H1, H2, H3, H4, Kyler, Louise, and Neil, and Alex. That's our team from Boston Latin School. I see M1, that's Wyatt Roeder. That's, I believe, our entire team from Rossview, yes. And we've got Jonas Howard from Basis DC. There are others, correct? Sophie and Harper. Is it just the three of you?
We're missing Elise.
No, she's in the meeting. She just has to fix her name.
Yeah, whoops.
Oh, and Elise, sorry. So we do have the four then from Basis.
Hello, and congratulations on making it to advanced finals. As a quick reminder, if you are not a player or coach for this round, please watch from the live stream. And as a player, if you have challenges, just tell them to me over voice. And if coaches want to challenge, send me a private message, or Michael, either's fine. To players, keep your camera on at all times, unmute during Boni, and don't type unless it clearly leads to a Zoom message. You may use a piece of blank paper and pen for notes and nothing else. I'm Matt Thomas. I'm a junior at Yale and a classics major. This is my 6th Yale Certamen. 3 of them were as a competitor in high school, and this is my 3rd as an organizer. I'm coming to you from New Haven, Connecticut, and I'll be accompanied by my scorekeeper and predecessor, Michael. And now let's have the players introduce themselves. Please say your name, your school, and answer this icebreaker. You're 3 hours deep into a road trip and you have to stop at a gas station. What is your go-to gas station order? I personally go for Flamin' Hot Cheetos and a mildly sweet Honest green tea. Actually, let's hear first from Kearney.
I'd go for a protein bar and a blueberry green tea type drink.
Very nice. Let's start with Basis.
Hi, I'm Jonas Howard. I'm from Basis DC, and my go-to is maybe a bag of tortilla chips.
I'm Sophie. I'm from Basis. Probably like iced tea or something.
Harper?
I think your mic doesn't work because you were unmuted, but we couldn't hear you. We still
Yeah,
can't hear you.
yeah, we still can't hear you, unfortunately. Do you want to try dropping from the Zoom call and returning? And you
I
can go
guess I'll go. I'm Elise, and I guess I would go for Oreos.
BLS?
I'm Kyler. I go to Boston Latin School, and mine would be Sour Patch Kids and a water.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Luisa. I also go to BLS, and my go-to order would be goldfish and one of those like giant bottles of water that I will never finish.
I'm Neil. I go to BLS and probably just Pringles.
I'm Alex. I go to BLS, and I get a muffin.
Let's see if we can get Harper in here. No, unfortunately not.
Rossview?
Hello, I'm Wyatt. I go to Rossview and I would get some raisins.
Okay. Let's see. Yep, Harper, you can type. That's totally fine. Thanks. Okay. So I believe we are good to go. I will read the Aurelia passage quickly so you can hear how I pronounce Latin. You can ask me any other questions and then we'll get started. All right, the passage is in the chat. Aurelia, qui urbs placebat, erat in Aegypto cum familia sua ingenti et equo suo. Tredicem ludos magnos Iovis in amphitheatro Alexandriae spectabant. Tandem hic equus ieratus domum recurrere coipit. Eheu. Any questions? Okay, I'll take the silence as good. And with that, we will get started. Again, welcome to the 2021 Yale Certamen Advanced Finals. This is toss-up number 1 for any team. Oh, and Michael, will you do the lines? Okay, thanks. Toss-up number 1. Forms of what Latin word are found in all of the following? The proverb nulla blank sine linea, the line nulla blank quam memorii vos eximet Iwo, and the Catholic hymn blank ierai. Tyler?
Dies.
That is correct. Bonus 1 for BLS. Identify the author of either the proverb nulla dies sine linea or the line from the toss-up.
Could you paste the toss-up as well? Let's see. Nulla dies sine linea, line from the toss-up, which was quam memory was. Louisa, do you have any idea?
No, I'm not. I have no idea.
I will say I bet one of them is Virgil. No. I will say Virgil because he wrote many things, so likely there are many quotes of him. Virgil, final answer.
Yep, that is correct. And bonus 2. Nulla dies sine linea, whose message is similar to our practice makes perfect, comes from Pliny's description of the Greek painter Apelles. The same description also contains the advice, ne supra crepidam sutor judicaret. What general meaning does this quote express?
You paste, please. Ne sutor. So don't, let's see. Don't judge. Is it like don't judge a book by its cover or something like that?
Maybe. I mean, yeah, it's a good.
I don't know all the
general,
words,
like,
but it seems close enough. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Is that final answer?
Yes.
Sorry, that's incorrect. So it literally means that a shoemaker should not judge beyond the sandal. So in the sense of either not to comment on things outside your expertise or to stick to what you know. So that's 15 points on toss-up 1, and we'll move to toss-up 2. Which poem of Catullus, which some editors have wanted to split into 2, Jonas?
68.
That is correct. Combines reminiscences of Lesbia with the myth of Protesilaus and forms the last of his Carmina Docta. Bonus 1. Catullus 67 is narrated by what sort of object, which forms the center of an important motif in elegy, the so-called Paraklausothyron?
Could you please paste? And could you place the toss-up, please? So Paraklausothyron is like in front of a closed door, so I'm guessing just a door. Yeah, because para in front of Klausothyron, the closed door. So yeah, I'm gonna guess a door if that sounds right. Let's go with it. Door, final answer.
That is exactly right. And bonus 2. What author included the myth of Protesilaus in a poem called Protesilaodamia, part of his Erotopagnia?
Please paste. Okay, Erotopagnia. That was Liwus. I'm pretty sure he's one of the pre-Neoterics. Yeah, pretty sure it's Liwus. Does that sound right, Sophie? Liwus, final answer.
Sorry, it's Liwius, so we will not take that. Okay, so 15 points on toss-up 2, and now we will move on to toss-up 3. Differentiate in meaning between the verbs expergiscor, Jonas?
Expergiscor is to rouse, and experior is to try.
That is correct. Very nice. Bonus 1. What is the meaning of the deponent verb ringor?
Please paste. Thanks, Wyatt. That's the snarl. Sounds right, at least. Great. To snarl, final answer.
That is correct. And bonus 2. What is the meaning of the deponent verb operior?
Please paste. Operior. That is like to await, if I remember correctly. Pretty darn sure. Does that sound right, Elise? Sophie? To await. To await, final answer.
That is correct for a full 20 on toss-up 3. Moving on to toss-up 4. What woman, who was lovingly raised by Penelope as her own, abandoned the royal house for Wyatt?
Melantho.
That is correct for Eurymachus and treated people poorly, unlike her father Dolius. Bonus 1. Eurymachus had about as much class as Melantho when it came to interacting with the disguised Odysseus. What object did he throw at Odysseus, only to hit a cupbearer instead?
Okay, I don't think it's right, but a chair, final.
We'll check on that, and we'll move on to bonus 2 in the meanwhile. Though Melantho and Eurymachus were lovers, he was still pursuing Penelope. What beautiful gift did Eurymachus offer to Penelope in book 18?
A necklace, final.
Prompt?
Okay, a necklace made of gold.
Yep, that is correct. And then as I put in the chat, our answer for bonus 1 was footstool or stool. And so we're checking if chair is acceptable. Tentatively, we will not give the points, and we will move directly to toss-up 5. What man, whose widow later married Marcus Brutus and was a daughter of Cato the Younger, Wyatt? Answer, please.
Clodius Pulcher.
Sorry, Alex?
Portia.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Jonas?
Tulia.
Answer, please.
Tulia.
Sorry. The full question was, what man, whose widow later married Marcus Brutus and was a daughter of Cato the Younger, headed the fleet patrolling the Adriatic for Pompey and opposed Caesar after a rowdy mob dumped feces on his head and broke his foscase in 59 BC? The answer was Marcus Calpurnius Bibulus. And Mike, whenever you're ready, the score after 5.
Our score after 5, with those 5 points pending for footstool versus chair, is as follows. Rossview High School has 15 points. Boston Latin School has 15 points. And Basis DC has 35 points.
We will not be awarding points for the answer chair. Toss-up 6 for any player. Translate into English the following sentence, adapted from Lucan's Pharsalia. Desit mihi sepulchrum rogosque, dum met... Jonas?
Let the grave and funeral pyre be absent from me while fear of death is present.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Kyler?
Let me lack a grave and a funeral pyre while Caesar remains alive.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Rereading for the third team. Translate into English the following sentence, adapted from Lucan's Pharsalia. Desit mihi sepulchrum rogosque, dum metuar semper. Rereading. Translate into English the following sentence, adapted from Lucan's Pharsalia. Desit mihi sepulchrum rogosque, dum metuar semper. Wyatt?
Let the pyre and grave be absent from me so long as you always fear.
Sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is let a tomb and pyre be lacking for me, or let me lack a tomb and pyre as long as, or so long as, I am always feared. So that's no points on toss-up 6. Moving on to toss-up 7 for any team. Who cries as he watches Turnus evade a spear thrown by his suppliant? Jonas?
Pallas.
That is correct. Oh, sorry, that's incorrect. Rereading for the other 2 teams. Who cries as he watches Turnus evade a spear thrown by his suppliant Pallas, since he became the... Neil?
Aeneas.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Wyatt?
What? Hercules.
That is correct. Who cries as he watches Turnus evade a spear thrown by his suppliant Pallas, since he became the patron deity of Palanteum after killing a fire-breathing son of Vulcan? Moving on to the first bonus. What son of Hercules was also on the battlefield, donning a lion's pelt and a shield with the Hydra?
Aventinus final.
That is correct. Bonus 2. What man, who gives his name to a group of priests associated with the Pinarii, founded the rites of Hercules at Palanteum?
Potitius final.
Potitius is correct for a full 20 on toss-up 7. Toss-up 8 for any team. What 2 men, ruling 15 years apart in different kingdoms, were defeated by Metellus Macedonicus and Marcus Paperna? Jonas?
Aristonicus and Andriscus.
That is correct. And Marcus Paperna in 148 and 129 BC, and both usurped power by claiming to be illegitimate sons of rulers of Macedonia and Pergamum, respectively. Andriscus and Aristonicus are Eumenes III. Bonus 1. Identify the kings whom Andriscus and Aristonicus respectively claimed to be children of.
Please paste. And could you place the toss-up, please? So Andriscus claimed to be Perseus's son, and Aristonicus claimed to be the son of Attalus III, right? Because Attalus III gave his empire over to the Romans, bequeathed it. So he was claiming that because he was Eumenes III, right? Does that sound good, Sophie? Great. All right. So Andriscus claimed to be the son of Perseus, and Aristarchus claimed to be the son of Attalus III. Final answer.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Andriscus did claim to be the child of Perseus and Aristarchus of Eumenes II. So no points on bonus 1, but bonus 2. What Syrian man styled himself as King Antiochus before being defeated by Piso and Publius Rupilius?
Please paste. Not King Antiochus. Syrian. Sophie, ideas?
Answer, please.
Yes. Laodicius. Final answer.
Sorry, it's Eunice or Eunice. So that is 10 points on toss-up 8. And now we'll read toss-up 9 for any team. After receiving a potion from Photis that was meant to turn him into an owl. Wyatt?
Lucius.
That is correct. Who sets off on a quest to eat roses and regain his human form in Rome's only fully extant novel, Apuleius' Metamorphoses? Bonus 1. The initial sentence of the Metamorphoses connects it with what genre, which had been written in Latin by a historian of the late Republic?
Milesian Tales. Final.
That's correct. Bonus 2. The other major Roman novel, the Satyricon, begins with a discussion on the decline of oratory between Encolpius and what fictional teacher of rhetoric?
Agamemnon. Final.
That is correct, for a full 20 on toss-up 9. Now we'll move on to toss-up 10 before our halftime score check. The works of Martial and Phaedrus both contain the form corcodilus, which exemplifies what phenomenon? Kyler? Answer, please.
Fable.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Rereading. The works of Martial and Phaedrus both contain the form corcodilus, which exemplifies what phenomenon relative to its correct form crocodilus? Jonas? Answer, please.
Neologism.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Rereading for the third team. The works of Martial and Phaedrus both contain the form corcodilus, which exemplifies what phenomenon relative to its correct form crocodilus? This phenomenon can also be seen in the form acerso. Rereading. The works of Martial and Phaedrus both contain the form corcodilus, which exemplifies what phenomenon relative to its correct form crocodilus? This phenomenon can also be seen in the form acerso. Wyatt?
The letters are changed.
Prompt.
Certain letters are changed, like the letters are reversed. I don't.
What is the term for that?
Okay, I have no answer.
Okay, then no points on toss-up 10. We were looking for a metathesis. So Michael, when you're ready, the score at the half.
Our score at the half is Rossview High School with 55 points, Boston Latin School with 15 points, and Basis DC with 45 points.
All right, toss-up 11. Said to own a shrine dedicated to Orpheus, Abraham, Christ, and Apollonia. Jonas?
Severus Alexander.
That is correct. In Apollonius, what emperor refused to personally fight Ardashir, a ruler of the newly formed Sassanid dynasty, and was ultimately overthrown in favor of a Thracian peasant of immense stature? Bonus 1. Ardashir had become master of the Near East in 227 AD after dispatching what Parthian monarch, to whose daughter Caracalla had proposed marriage?
All right, please paste. It's either like Vologases V or starts with an O. Like one of the Vologases, or could you place the toss-up too? Orosius. Vologases. I think I know there's a lot of Vologases, but idea, Sophie?
Answer, please.
Vologases.
Sorry, that's incorrect. It is Artabanus V. And bonus 2. In an attempt to unify his numerous new subjects, Ardashir fiercely promoted what religion?
Please paste. That's Zoroastrianism, right? Because that was the Persian religion. Does that make sense, Sophie? All right, Zoroastrianism, final answer.
That is correct for 15 points on toss-up 11. Toss-up 12 for any team. Differentiate in derivation between mill and milliner. Jonas?
Milliner comes from Mediolanum, and mill comes from mola.
That is correct. Mill and milliner, the latter of which is derived from the name of a city. Bonus 1. What two similar sounding words are mulberry and demur from, respectively?
Please paste. So mulberry, that's got to be from morus, meaning mulberry. And then demur is from mora, meaning a delay. Does that sound right, Elise, Sophie?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I can just say the Latin doesn't answer the meaning. Mulberry comes from morus, and demur comes from mora. Final answer.
That is exactly right. Bonus 2. Give the Latin word and its meaning from which the English word atelier, an artist's studio, is derived.
Please paste. Okay, thank you. Atelier. Atelier. Elise, French, help me out, please. Atellus. Tella, maybe?
That's what I was thinking about.
Tella, like or tellum, like weapon, spear, do you think?
I don't know why an artist would have a spear, but I guess if that's your idea.
I can't think of anything better. And I'm guessing the is like a prefix somewhere or like a preposition.
What about maybe the lié at the end?
I'm not sure. I think the TL is the core of it. So
yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'm just
answer,
guessing.
Please.
Tellum, and that means like spear. Final answer.
Sorry, that's incorrect. The sources have it from axis, which can have a variety of meanings, and Edom Online also has an explanation from hasta, meaning spear. So either would have been fine. That is 15 points on toss-up 12, and we'll move on to toss-up 13. What genre's first major author was described as muddy by its second author? Wyatt?
Satire.
That is correct. Whose work includes a conversation with Damasippus, a banquet with Nasidianus, and a journey to Brundisium. Bonus 1. Even though Horace judged Lucilius muddy, both Horace's banquet of Nasidianus and journey to Brundisium were modeled after episodes in the work of Lucilius. Name both the parvenu in Lucilius's 30th book and the destination of his journey in his 3rd book.
Okay, so the parvenu is Granius, and the destination is Sicily. Final.
That is correct. Bonus 2. Juvenal's 12th satire attacks people who engage in what activity, which is discussed by Ulysses and Tiresias in one of Horace's satires.
Legacy hunting. Final.
That is correct for a full 20 on toss-up 13. Toss-up 14 for any team. Which of the following noun forms cannot be vocative? Leonida, Atlanta, Electra, Jonas?
Leonida.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Wyatt?
Electra.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Kyler?
Atalanta.
Could you spell your answer, please?
Probably not.
Okay. Sorry, can't take that. Atalanta could be vocative. The full question was, which of the following noun forms cannot be vocative? Leonida, Atlanta, Electra, Nympha, and Aenea. And the answer is Atlanta because it can only be the accusative of Atlas. Okay, so no points on toss-up 14. And we'll move on to toss-up 15 before our three-quarter score check. What man's funeral, which came about when he was mistaken for a pirate on Rhodes and killed by his son Jonas?
Atreus.
That is correct. Althymenes did Menelaus leave for while Paris was in Sparta? And it is Catreus. Bonus 1. What sister of Althymenes accompanied him to Rhodes, but ultimately died when he kicked her in the stomach, thinking she had slept with a random man and not a god?
Oh my god. Please pace. It's oh my god, why am I why am I forgetting this? This is Harper. Shoot. This is the really fast girl.
Atlanta?
No.
Yeah,
Answer, please.
Mike works again.
This is
answer calling time. It is Apamosine. And bonus 2. During Althymenes' time on Rhodes, he founded a town and a shrine. Give either the name of the town or the god to which the shrine was dedicated.
Oh, I think they have to. Sorry, my internet was broken there for a moment. Please pace. I think it was like a form of Zeus. But I know it was like Laodicea. I think it's like a Zeus in a specific epithet, like Zeus Latmus or Zeus Theolican. No, no, that's Roman, I think.
Answer, please.
Zeus.
Prompt.
Zeus, the Latmian.
Sorry, that's incorrect. The town was Cretinia and the god was Atiberian Zeus. So that is no point or 10 points on toss-up 15. And Mike, when you're ready, the score three-quarters.
Our score at the three-quarter mark is Rossview High School with 75 points, Boston Latin School with 15 points, and Basis DC with 85 points.
All right, last 100. Toss-up 16 for any team. What festival saw householders make the monofico sign as they walked barefoot through their house? Wyatt?
Let's try Lemuria.
That is correct. Spitting or tossing 9 black beans for the potentially begrudging ghosts. Bonus 1. What other Latin term besides lemures could be used to describe the spirits of dead household members believed to haunt the household during the Lemuria?
Manes, final.
Sorry, the answer is Lodwai. And bonus 2. What other public festival concerning the dead ended the Parentalia by bringing food to tombs?
No answer, final.
It is the Feiralia. So that is 10 points on toss-up 16. Are we checking on Lodwai? Okay. So 10 points on toss-up 16. Toss-up 17 for any team. What emperor of noble ancestry collaborated on a vast 3-pronged invasion of North Africa, which Wyatt? Answer, please.
Valentinian III.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Jonas?
Justinian.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Rereading for the third team. What emperor of noble ancestry collaborated on a vast 3-pronged invasion of North Africa, which spectacularly failed to dislodge the Vandals in 468 AD before becoming the 4th emperor deposed by Ricimer and passing the throne to Olybrius? Alex?
Anthemius.
Anthemius is correct. Bonus BS. Who was the Eastern emperor at the time with whom Anthemius collaborated on this failed invasion? He was succeeded briefly by his grandson of the same name and then by Zeno.
Is this Leo the First? Yeah.
Final answer, Leo the First.
That is correct. Bonus 2. Leo I was elected thanks to the intervention of what Eastern kingmaker, whom he soon had executed after realizing he had no desire to be a puppet?
I don't think I know this, but I mean, probably someone like. Wait, could you paste the toss up?
Mhm.
Okay, I would just guess Rickimer. Even though that is probably not right. So, Rickimer, final answer.
Sorry, it's Aspar. So that is 15 points on toss-up 17. Moving on to toss-up 18 for any team. What native Greek speaker began writing Latin poetry in 395 AD and distinguished himself with works like Jonas?
Ammianus Marcellinus.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Wyatt?
Claudian.
That is correct. And distinguished himself with works like De Bello Gothico and other panegyrics of Stilicho and Honoria. Okay, bonus 1. What author of a 7-book history complementing Augustine's De Civitate Dei called Claudian a paganus per vicacissimus?
Orosius final.
That is correct. And give me a moment before the bonus 2. Bonus 2. Against what eunuch did Claudian write several invectives?
Eutropius final.
That is correct. For a full 20 on toss-up 18. Moving, okay. One moment, we'll pause again. Moving on to toss-up 19, before we'll have a score check and then ask for any outstanding challenges. Translate this sentence into Latin, knowing that the word for trophy is tropium and that an additional clue will be given after 2 readings. Xerxes values your trophies more than you. Jonas?
Xerxes tropium tuum plus quam te estimat.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Rereading for the other 2 teams. Translate this sentence into Latin, knowing that the word for trophy is tropium and that an additional clue will be given after 2 readings. Xerxes values your trophies more than you. Kyler?
Xerxes tropia tua plus quam te estimat.
Sorry, that's incorrect. Rereading for the 3rd team. Translate this sentence into Latin, knowing that the word for trophy is tropium and that an additional clue will be given after 2 readings. Xerxes values your trophies more than you. In that sentence, a good word for value is aistimo. Wyatt?
Xerxes magus te trophia istimat.
Sorry, that's incorrect. So what we needed, the important thing, was a genitive of value for more. So we needed pluris instead of plus. And then, yeah, Michael pasted what we were looking for. So no points on toss-up 19. And the score before we ask for any challenges?
The score after 19, before we ask for challenges, stands as follows. Rossview High School with 105 points, Boston Latin School with 30 points, and Basis DC with 85 points.
Does anybody have anything they'd like to challenge before we read the 20th? I'll give you 30 seconds to think. Okay, so hearing nothing, I'll take that as good, and we will move to the 20th and final toss-up of the tournament. Toss-up 20. Note to players, a description is acceptable. During what conflict did the following occur? The world was shrouded in darkness to hide a plant that... Wyatt?
Gigantomachy.
That is correct. To hide a plant that granted immortality. Sounds of asses in a conch shell caused panic. Burning oaks were thrown towards heaven, and mortals assisted gods in killing the semi-immortal enemies. It is the Gigantomachy. Bonus 1. What giant, who was said to be as strong as Alcyonius, attempted to rape Hera before being blasted into Tartarus by Zeus's thunderbolts?
Porphyrion, final.
That is correct. And bonus 2. According to Hyginus, what constellation represented the donkeys that stirred panic among the giants with their braying during the Gigantomachy?
Ocellus Borealis, final.
That is correct for a full 20 on toss-up 20. So tie. Oh no.
And our final score, in third place with 30 points, we have Boston Latin School. In second place with 85 points, we have Basis DC. And in first place, the champion of Yale Certamen in the advanced division, we have Rossview High School with 120 points. And our MVP for this tournament is Wyatt Roeder of Rossview High School. Pardon me, 125 for Wyatt, but the result stands.
All right, this concludes the 2021 Yale Certamen. Before we sign off, I just want to mention my co-organizers and a few volunteers in particular. Thank you to Anya and Jin, who have been my good friends for a long time and moderated novice and intermediate today, but also helped immensely in organizing and editing. Thank you to Joe Laufer, who I only met this semester, but is a phenomenal writer and was extremely reliable and helpful in organizing as well. I also have to thank 3 non-Yaleys, Michael Kearney, who graduated from Yale in 2020, Nikhil Ranjan, a UT senior, and Dante Minutillo, a Harvard sophomore. Despite not going to Yale, these 3 did the vast majority of the editing for the tournament. They wrote and implemented a huge number of fantastic ideas and made the tournament much more polished and innovative, so maybe this should honorarily be their tournament. I also want to thank the writing and volunteering staff in general, who wrote over 300 questions, adapted to difficulties and changes on the fly, and spent half a day on Zoom with us this weekend. As a logistical note to all of you watching, we'd really appreciate if you fill out our feedback form, especially regarding Egyptian mythology, and you can expect the questions to be uploaded in the next week.
Thank you all very much for watching the stream. But before we end it, I would like to take a brief moment to honor Lauren Dill, who passed away earlier this week. Lauren was a Latin teacher at St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Austin, Texas, and an NJCL Certamen moderator. I had the pleasure of working with Lauren in that capacity for several years and found her always ready with both a joke and a kind word for all. She'll be greatly missed. Thank you.